Great. So how big a problem is motorcycle theft, and is it getting better or worse at the moment?
It's hard to know exactly how big a problem it is because at the moment, unfortunately, Police Scotland don't record motorcycle thefts separately from other vehicle thefts, which is the case for the vast majority of police forces in the UK. And on an annual basis, MAG, the Motorcycle Action Group, contacts these forces with a Freedom of Information request to try and find out what is happening with motorcycle theft in the police forces area. And that way we can actually see if the measures that are being taken by the police are being effective, or if the problem is spiralling out of control in particular areas. In Edinburgh we have a particular problem with bike theft in so much as the thieves are targeting tourist bikes, because tourists typically can't carry really heavy-duty motorcycle security products with them because they've got limited space to store stuff on the bike. They may typically be more expensive models, larger bikes, worth a bit more, so they're quite tempting for bike thieves because they know they can pick them up comparatively easily. There's less chance of being found, and then they can be slipped into the black market of bike breakers and all the rest of it, who are going to make a nice profit from some of the machines that they get.
So, what do you think the consequence will be if we don't tackle this issue?
Well, there are many consequences. One, from a sort of obvious perspective, is if bike theft is not treated seriously enough and measures aren't put in place in the justice system to get enough deterrence that it discourages all but the most hardened bike thieves, then they will migrate onto other crimes. We've seen instances in London where bike theft led to a spate of what was called moped-enabled crime, where people were having handbags, mobile phones and all the rest stolen. And it was becoming of, well, epidemic proportions down there. What did make a difference was the fact that a few celebrities got their phones pinched. It pushed it up the news agenda, and Metropolitan Police were then allowed to use tactical pursuit in order to basically catch these perpetrators. It's a measure we would like to see Police Scotland being able to pursue without officers being involved in the pursuit, being at risk from prosecution, because they're doing it, it's trained individuals. They can assess the risk and they can do the job properly. One of the key things I would like to see is I would like to see the data there, because without the data you can't really work out the scope and scale of the problem and whether or not measures that are being used are having an effect.